One minute, he's clinking glasses with generals in Pyongyang. The next, he's rolling into Vladivostok like he teleported. Flight trackers see nothing, border agents shrug, and Western spies are left asking the same question you are. How did Kim Jong Un just appear out of thin air? His travel playbook is a cocktail of Cold War gadgets, luxury toys, and smoke and mirrors so thick, even James Bond would get lost in it. We're cracking that playbook wide open, starting with a jet that's older than disco, yet still outfoxes modern missiles. But don't blink, because the moment you think he's in the sky, he's already vanished on steel rails. Kim's primary ride is a Soviet-era Il-62M, rebadged Chame-1 after North Korea's national hawk. The original 1960s design hauled 200 tourists. Kim's refit hauls a single ego. Inside, snow-white leather loungers, rosewood tables polished like piano tops, and crystal ashtrays that whisper old-school dictator chic. Behind the glam sits a wall of jammers, spoofers, and encrypted sat phones that can fry an inbound radar lock before the pilot even feels turbulence. Fighter jets linger on each wingtip just in case someone gets ideas. The jet's 10,000-kilometer range means Beijing, Singapore, even Geneva are one hop away. Perfect for surprise summits or surprise snubs. Critics mutter the plane is ancient and one loose rivet from retirement. But so far, Chame-1 keeps roaring. Of course, sometimes the loudest roar is just a distraction. And that leads us straight to the doubles and decoys. But that's getting ahead of ourselves, because first you need to see how the same plane can be in 3 places at once. Picture 3 identical jets leaving Pyongyang within an hour, each broadcasting a legit presidential call sign. Satellite watchers panic. Kim can only be on one, but which? Meanwhile, a convoy of black sedans darts to the wrong airport. Cameras click, analysts cheer, and the real Kim is already sipping tea on a quiet runway 300 miles away. This sleight of hand works because the regime cultivates near-perfect lookalikes. Men matched for height, haircut, even that trademark stroll. Rumors suggest candidates spend months rehearsing facial expressions and applause timing. While a double waves at photographers, the genuine article slips through an unmarked VIP lounge, boards a cargo ramp, or maybe something even slower, yet far safer. Because when the sky feels risky, the supreme leader trusts an armored beast that crawls at 55 kilometers an hour and never leaves its rails. Kim's ground game begins the moment tires touch tarmac. Waiting nearby, a $1.5 million Mercedes Maybach so heavily plated it laughs at grenades. The doors close like vaults, the cabin seals against chemicals, and run-flat tires promise a getaway even on rims. The limo never travels alone. Lead cars sprint ahead to sniff out trouble. Flankers shield the sides. Tail vehicles jam comms. Each driver memorizes alternate routes faster than you memorize phone numbers. Sanctions? Cute. Customs data indicates these cars slipped into DPRK through a UAE-China smuggling chain. Because when you print your own propaganda, you don't sweat import paperwork. Still, pavement is predictable. Rail lines, on the other hand, twist through mountains, tunnels, and dark valleys nobody can monitor 24/7. And that is where Kim unveils his real masterpiece. The olive green Leviathan locales call the moving fortress. Yet even that fortress hides its sharpest trick, one that turns a 65-hour slog into the safest office in Asia. Imagine a train so long, it needs its own advanced train. 90 armored coaches, painted dull green, with a modest yellow stripe, inch across the Korean countryside at a leisurely 55 kilometers per hour. On board, corridors open into conference rooms wired for live missile briefings, bedrooms draped in pink leather, and dining salons serving fresh lobster beside French Bordeaux. Because nothing says proletarian revolution like a 1996 Chateau Margaux. Security engines run point, scanning tracks with infrared. A second train tails behind carrying guards and the Maybach itself, nestled like a Matryoshka doll. At night, station lights dim and local soldiers line the rails every half mile, radios crackling with single-use call signs. The whole convoy could be mistaken for an ordinary cargo train. If cargo trains usually hosted karaoke sing-alongs led by lady conductors in evening gowns, the journey to Vietnam's Hanoi took 65 hours. But here's the calculus. A missile can't hit what it can't pin down, and Kim can bail through a side tunnel long before an airstrike warms up. Speaking of tunnels, there's an entire spiderweb the public never sees. And if you think that underground maze is overkill, wait until you meet the human shields who turn themselves into a moving wall of muscle. First ring, the legendary running bodyguards, a dozen sprinters in tailored suits who jog beside the Maybach like Olympians. Their job? Block bullets, yank open armored umbrellas, and look unfazed doing it. Second ring, main office of adjutants, roughly 250 hand-picked commandos vetted back 2 generations. They memorize Kim's posture, practice split-second extraction drills, and carry sidearms you'll never see until it's too late. Third ring, guard command. Think of them as the stage crew. They sweep every hotel floor, swap light bulbs, taste test the kimchi, and install encrypted landlines before Kim's car even leaves the palace gate. Their security perimeter can stretch half a mile, turning public streets into temporary military zones. And weaving through all 3 rings is a rumor no outsider can fully confirm, that each layer also hides a body double or 2, just in case. If one Kim ducks into a stairwell and another pops out of an elevator, good luck figuring out who's who. But muscle and armor aren't enough for a supreme leader who also fancies Mediterranean decor on the high seas. Satellite photos don't lie. Tucked inside a boat shed on North Korea's east coast, sit at least 2 princess super yachts worth a combined $15 million. One sports Fendi leather, 3 decks, and a hot tub view of the Sea of Japan. Both cruisers reportedly slipped past sanctions aboard Dutch yacht ships, hidden behind container stacks like designer handbags and duty-free bags. When Kim needs a break from missiles and briefings, he hops aboard, anchors off a private beach, and watches fighter jets streak overhead, a dictator's idea of a spa day. His father tried ordering azimuths from Italy until customs blocked them. Junior simply rerouted the order through extra ports. It's good to be king when you control the invoice stamps. But none of these toys work without the grand finale, the information blackout that makes every journey vanish from headlines until it's already over. Routes are drafted by midnight committees, then shredded. Convoys launch at odd hours. Decoy limos idle at airports as the train rolls east. Even Kim's chefs travel with backup spices in case one crate gets delayed and poisons the menu timing. And the tunnels? Rumors claim a lattice beneath Pyongyang connects palaces to bunkers to train depots, all sealed behind biometric vaults. No satellite can see underground. No spy can tail a leader who surfaces miles away like a groundhog in a designer suit. Every misdirection, every body double, every armored inch serves one purpose: keep the world guessing. Because the moment adversaries figure out his route, Kim changes the map. In an era where celebrities get tracked by latte orders and CEOs can't dodge flight radar Twitter accounts, Kim Jong Un's greatest luxury isn't leather seats or Bordeaux, it's invisibility. Fighter-escorted relic jets, karaoke war trains, princely yachts, and a human force field all exist for one simple goal: arrive without warning, depart without trace. And until someone cracks the puzzle of which decoy is real, the supreme leader will keep doing what Houdini never managed: disappearing in plain sight,